Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of AndrewsFootball.com. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win Super Bowl 54. I'm excited for it. You're excited for it. But can you also profit from it? The answer is yes, you can. Now, what I did is, if you've been watching my channels, I broke down 31 other NFL teams. And what I did with every single team is I broke down what I like, what I don't like, and then I asked you to stick around till the end where I break down the Vegas over-under. Well, what I did with the Kansas City Chiefs is I did two separate videos. I did 5 things I like, and I did 5 things I don't like. This is the advanced class. This is the video where I break down the Vegas over-under and how to properly bet on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, like most Chiefs fans, I think this is a Super Bowl year, but unlike a lot of other YouTubers out there that just talk the talk, I actually walk the walk. I'll be in Vegas 2 weeks from now betting on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, here's the drill. Never ask somebody to do something you are not willing or able to do yourself. So I'm just telling you exactly what I'm going to do when I go down to Vegas. In 2017, I went down to Vegas. I hit the trifecta with the Chiefs. I had over 9. I had them making the playoffs, and then I had them winning the West. The winning the West is the big one because if you remember in 2016, both the Chiefs and the Raiders finished 12-4. And the Chiefs swept the Raiders, so they won the division. Now, keep in mind, so Vegas was really, really high on the Raiders. They had the Raiders favored to win the AFC West. I actually made money on the Raiders because I had the Raiders under 9.5. The Raiders not making the playoffs. Both those were plus 140. So a $100 wager won me 140. So a $100 wager means I'm walking out of the casino with $240. So I ended up winning on all 5 of those things. Keep in mind that when people ask, Dan, what makes you such an expert on football? Well, I went down to Vegas. I made 152% profit betting on the National Football League. And so when people ask, what makes you such an expert? Well, hey, I made money betting on football because lots of people talk the talk. For example, there's this guy on Twitter. I'm not going to mention his name because I actually enjoy him. But he's like, bold take. Oregon's going to win national championship this year. I said, you putting action down on it? Crickets. So, I mean, you could just talk, all day. Hey, I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make a couple different videos actually, but this video is just for you Chiefs fans that want to profit off of this Super Bowl season. Now, because I did go down to Vegas and I did this in person. You have to do this in person, but you can download the Westgate app, but you can't open an account and you can't look at anything on the Westgate app without opening an account there in Vegas. So you have to be within Nevada state limits. But keep in mind, if you want to know anything on that app, put a comment in any one of those videos. I'll respond within 24 hours. So if you want to see something, just let me know and I'll post it on there. I'm more than happy to do that for you. But I'm giving you what is on the Westgate app as of Friday the 23rd. Keep in mind, a lot of things could change between now and then. I'm going to update everything. You're going to have another video when I'm in Vegas actually enjoying myself on vacation. So here's the first thing that you can bet on if you're a Chiefs fan, or if you're just a gambler in general. I've been having lots of gambling sites following me on social media. It's something I've been really, really proud of, especially Instagram. I've been getting 2 to 3 different gambling sites following me on Instagram, so I'm really proud of that. I have my website on there, which redirects you to my YouTube page, so feel free to go to www.andrewsfootball.com. It'll boom. You can watch any one of my videos from there. But let's just go step by step of the different bets that you can make on the Westgate app regarding the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's just say, like, you're like me and you think Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Right now, it's plus 600. The Chiefs and the Patriots have the best odds of winning the Super Bowl. Basically, it's 6-1 odds. So $100 will net you $600. So you're instantly probably going to say, hey, Dan, so how much money are you going to bet on the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? The answer is 0. And the reason why is I don't like that number. Plus 600 is not a good number. I don't like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around Vegas. I'm going to see if I can find something better, but I'm not going to find a number that I like. The only number I really would feel comfortable with is 9. I really want double digits. 6-1 odds is not good, especially when New England's the same, but New England's over under is 11. Chiefs are 10.5. I'm going to get to that later on. I don't like just getting 6-1 return on investment. Now, keep in mind, if Chiefs win the Super Bowl, you and me and a lot of other people are going to go, man, I should have put like 10. That's called chasing money. That's a bad move. 6-1 to me is not a smart investment. All right. There's videos on the NFL Network where they interview players and coaches from every single Super Bowl team. I've seen 1 through 53. I've seen them all. I've seen them all many times, multiple times, even Super Bowl 1, 2, and 3. I like some of those older ones. You have to, number one, you have to stay healthy. Now, and some of you are going to say that you old-time Chiefs fans or you're fans of Chiefs history. Well, Len Dawson missed 5 games. True. And then 72 Dolphins, of course, Greasy missed several games. But both those quarterbacks were healthy in the Super Bowl. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If Pat Mahomes goes down, are we winning Super Bowl? Probably not. But bottom line, you need a little bit of luck, and you need to stay relatively healthy in order to win a Super Bowl. A lot of things could happen. For example, the Patriots, do they win a Super Bowl if D4 doesn't line up off sides? Do they win a Super Bowl if they lose the coin toss? Do they beat the Rams if they have a healthy Todd Gurley? You need a little bit of luck, and you need to stay healthy. So I don't like the 6-1 odds. Is there a chance that I might put a small wager just for fun? Maybe. 6-1's a bad number. That's just my opinion. Granted, they win a Super Bowl, I'm going to feel silly, but I'm just telling you from a mathematical standpoint, 6-1 to me is not a good investment. So I don't recommend betting the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, even though I do believe it, because it's not sound math. It's not sound investing, okay? Next thing you can bet on is the Chiefs to win the AFC. And both the Chiefs and the Patriots have the same number. It's plus 275. So a $100 wager wins you $275. Same exact thing. I don't like the number. It's the same as New England. Chiefs over under is 10.5. New England's 11. But they're both lumped in together. I'm going to touch base on the 10.5 here in just a bit. But I don't like the return on investment. So for the Chiefs to get to a Super Bowl, something they haven't done in 50 years, you're only getting plus 275. I don't like the number. Yes, I do think the Patriots dynasty's over. If you watch my video on New England, I said that. If you've been watching my videos on the Kansas City Chiefs, yes, I do think they're going to win the AFC. Plus 275. It's not good math. I don't like the number. So I don't recommend betting on it. I just don't think it's a good investment. That's just my personal opinion. Now, is there a chance I get down there? Maybe I'll put down a little bit on the AFC. Sure, I might do that, but again, it'd be just a little bit. I'm not really investing on that. I'm investing on something else here, and I'm going to get this here in just a bit. Currently, and this is dropped, the Chiefs to win the AFC West, and I won on this last year. Or I'm sorry, not last year, but in 2017, the last time I was in Vegas, negative 200 to win the AFC West. The Chargers are plus 225. All the teams except for New England, let me rephrase this. All the teams favored to win the division. The Chiefs are number 1, except for New England. New England's negative 450. Chiefs are negative 200, which means that you have to wager $200 to win 100. The Chargers are plus 225. So if you think the Chargers are going to win the West, a $100 wager would win you $225. I almost like the Chargers number better than I like the Chiefs number. I don't like the idea of betting 200 to win 100. Not especially when both teams played 12-4. Do I think the Chiefs are going to win the West for the 4th straight year? Yes, I do. But I don't like the idea of betting 200 to win 100. I don't think it's smart math. It was actually just a few days ago, it was actually negative 225, so that number's dropping, but the Chargers plus 225 has stayed the same. So, take that as you will, but I won't be personally putting money on this. I think it's bad math. So for those of you that sit here and you're like, Daniel, you said Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, but you're not betting them to win the Super Bowl. You're not winning the AFC. You're not even having them winning the division. No, it's not, because there's two bets that I absolutely love. All right, number one, the over-under. The over-under is currently 10.5. It's been 10.5 for a long time. It's probably not going to change. Unless some sort of freak injury happens, which, knock on wood, it doesn't happen. But the over-under is 10.5. Currently, if you bet the over, it's negative 120. So a 120 wager, you have to wager $120 to win 100. If you want to bet under 10.5, it's even money. So $100 wager wins you 100. I love over 10.5. Okay, they were a 12-win team last year. I can make a strong case that the team this year is better. Now, I know they're switching defensive coordinators, but they finished 24th last year in points against. Now, is Mahomes going to have a sophomore slump? There's that possibility, but how much of a slump is he really going to have? I mean, come on. You have arguably the best tight end in football. Is there a faster receiver than Tyreek Hill? I know there's a track. I know Marquise Goodwin won that award or whatever, but is there a faster wide receiver on the field than Tyreek Hill? Sammy Watkins is healthy. He's dangerous. You have a Pro Bowl left tackle, an All-Pro right tackle. I mean, this team's loaded, okay? They had the third highest scoring offense of all time last year. Do I think that they're going to score 35 points a game this year? Maybe. Bottom line, I love over 10.5. Bottom line, 11 gets you paid. And I love the Chiefs' schedule. I don't think that there's a team in the AFC West. I'm fully aware the Chargers won this year at Arrowhead, but they've lost 9 out of the last 10. The Raiders and the Broncos, I think, really are really struggling. So, I mean, I think worst case scenario, you're 5-1 in the division. So I just need 6 wins, and the Chiefs are going to get that. So I feel very, very comfortable and very safe. Even though negative 120 is not the best number, I'm going to look see if I can find something better when I'm down there, and then I'll relay the information. I'm just using Westgate's number right now because I love that number. 10.5, Chiefs are going to win more than 10.5 games. So it's basically 11 or more. Our Chiefs going to do that. And some of you are going to say, what if they tie? Our Chiefs aren't going to be in a tie this year. Let's just be very clear. They're not going to be. Look at the offense. Are you going to tell me a team's going to shut the Chiefs out for a whole quarter? I don't see it. Not in overtime, okay? Not this year. Not this year. Under Marty Ball, yeah, I could see a tie. Not this team. This team's not going to be in a tie this year, okay? The next thing that I would strongly recommend you bet on is the season opener, okay? Andy Reid is 5-1 in season openers, and that 2014 season, when they lost to the Titans, had Mike DeVito and Derek Johnson both ruptured Achilles. I've had Chiefs season tickets since '89, and the only other time I've seen a ruptured Achilles was Kimball Anders. I believe it was... I want to say it was 97. No, it was 98. 98, he ruptured his Achilles, and he had like 160-some yards rushing, and he got the handoff, just fell down. And I mean, I've had Chiefs season tickets for 30 years. I can think of 3 ruptured Achilles, and 2 of them happened in one game. And I was at 2014 opener against Titans. Alex Smith threw 3 interceptions. How many times do you have a 3-interception game as a Chief? I think that's the only time. I mean, you can say what you will about Alex Smith. He didn't throw a lot of interceptions. So Andy Reid has been gold. I mean, the last 4 season openers he's won. And Nick Foles, wasn't he here in Kansas City not too long ago? Also, if you don't know this about Jacksonville, his name escapes me. I feel like such a turd. I am so sorry. They got a rookie, a guy I'm very high on, by the way. They got a rookie on the right side as the right tackle. Cam Robinson, the starting left tackle. He did play in the preseason game, but he's been banged up. There's been talk that he may not even play in the season opener, or if he does play, he may be limited. So, you got a rookie on the right side. You got a left tackle who's banged up on the left side. And he's also struggled against speed rushers. Now I know Frank Clark's more of a power and speed guy, but I definitely like this game. If you're going to bet on anything on the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid has been gold on openers. Even if you don't like 10.5. Even if you don't like 10.5. Now I do. Take the season opener. Okay, 4 points is not a huge number for a road dog, but it's a big number. All right, but it's not something the Chiefs can't manage. I think this game's going to be a blowout. I really do. I think Jacksonville. I watched a little bit of the highlights against Miami. I don't think they're going to be I don't think they're going to be on the same page right away. I think it's going to be kind of a work in progress. If they are a team that makes the playoffs, they're going to be a 9-10 win team, and they'll get better towards the end of the year. I can already tell you how the game's going to play out. They want to run the ball. They want to slow the game down. The Chiefs want to speed it up. They want to get into a shootout because Jacksonville can't hang in a shootout. I think it's going to be a shootout. They were at Arrowhead and lost 30-14 last year. Granted, Chiefs had 5 turnovers. That was Blake Bortles, quarterback. But bottom line, and then Jacksonville had some injuries, keep in mind. But this Chiefs team's just way too good. I love -4. Now, you can also bet the money line, which is -210, which means you can bet $210 to win 100. Yeah, you can do that. Currently, -4 is -110, which is standard. So basically, you have to wager 110 to win 100. So bottom line, when I go to Vegas, there's 2 things I'm going to bet on for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to take over 10.5, and that season opener, I'm gonna take the Chiefs as a 4-point favorite because I think it's going to be a blowout, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to enjoy my Vegas stay. So listen, if you're a subscriber to Andrews Football, all your wildest dreams are going to become true. I can't thank you enough for your patronage, but if you're new to my channel, there's this button right down here. See it, see it, see it. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Check out my playlist. I got some great content. Hey, listen, I know my channel's been all over the place, but I'll be in Vegas in a few weeks. Bear with me. I'm going to get everything rolling. I'll see you next week.